Alright. Pumpkins, Panthers. Good pullback. Okay, when you're doing that play, I know that you guys called that out, so this is why I'm only saying this. Don't don't turn around when you get the pass, because if you faced forward, Panthers, when you got this pass, you can shoot that on net, and DeBrando is like a fucking statue. He doesn't move fast enough, and you can score that pretty easily. Good play, Panax, to get the puck back. This is just nice. Hit through him. Go for that pass. Good pass. Nice shot. That's a good goal. Yeah, it's good teamwork. Okay. Let's look at that. So Panic, you see this guy's pressuring you, alright? You try to hit it through him like that. If you want to do that, you need to make sure that you have enough space, you have enough time. So what you want to do instead, when you see this guy's right here, and you don't have the time to P3, like not P3, sorry, you have the time to 5-hole it through him. You need to pass it to your teammate, whether that be a P2 or P3. Right here, it's P2. You want to P2 it to the side. You want to do that same pass that you did earlier. You want to get it to Panthers. He can take that up. He can score. That's not what you want to do. That's a good pass attempt, but you need to P3 that. That's the only criticism I can say on that. Because if you P3 that, then Panthers is free, and then he gets the goal, and that's all that you need. Good pass. Just P3 that. Like I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to get it up a little bit more. If you're gonna do that, you kind of just need to keep going with it. You don't take it up once and then P3 it then, because you just constricted your angle. Because look, you see here he's level to you now. The only way that you're scoring that is you go for a post to be close side or far side shot, and there's nothing wrong with that per se. But let's look when you first got that puck here, which is going to be here. Either you can take that up to the center, because you can curve that, or you can just rip it P3. But taking that for a long time, that allows him to reposition more, that allows him to get more comfortable. He's probably going to be more aware of what's happening. He's going to be able to save it. You want to catch the goalies off guard. Good pang, good 5-hole into slot. Not slot, to zone. Good shot, just wasn't there. It's a decent pass. This is good. Panics, you just need to be more in the more in the slot, I guess is how I'd word it, because you're kind of on the face-off dot, and it's not going to go there. Okay, let's see how he did that. So you hit it here, and then you tried to pull it back. You Pezzy stepped yourself. You don't have to necessarily go for the fast pullback. You can just go for a one pullback and then pass it over to your teammate. Don't worry about it. Just you got to be more reliable with the mech for fast pullback, because you kind of just Pezzy stepped. But it's okay. Everyone we make mistakes. Okay, playing it up. That was a bad defensive play. You allowed him to pull that back. If you see, how do I word this? If you see that this guy got possession right here, immediately press S on your keyboard. Just start pressing S, and then aim for behind him, because he's pulling it back. You can hit that 9 times out of 10 before he even has a chance to do anything with it. Tap S, I should say, not hold. Okay. Let's look at something. We try to play it up here. If you're gonna try and do this, clear it, you need to P3 that. You need to pass that up. But that's not even if you could pass center here, that would be wonderful. But you didn't. So you do this, Ham is waiting for you. Ham knows to hit that back in. So either take it around net or try to pass it to center. Okay, you do it again. It works out. Okay, good line change. Yep, then Bensky takes. Yep. Okay, very good line change. So this is where problems start. Like really showing. So good pass, Bensky. Barrett really trying his best. He gets it up. Okay, if you're gonna do a slot pass, you need to telegraph that. You need to communicate with your friend. Hey, I'm passing it to slot. Otherwise, you're just gonna fucking do that, and you're just not gonna get anything going. They're just gonna take the puck, which is what happens. They get the puck. They start taking it up. Bensky kind of whiff a little bit. You try to keep it up. That's fine. You do okay. Now you fall back. That's good. Barrett taking it around net a little bit. Trying to do this. Don't do that behind your net, dude. Just like take it up or pass it. Just do something. Okay, not bad. All right, you need to 5-hole it through him or take it around him. Okay, taking it around net. That's not bad. All right. Okay. You just pass it up to the guy. Good play on defense. Okay. Bensky, you needed to get back more. You were kind of in the center. That's fine. Okay. Pulled it back on your own net. Bensky needed to go up. This is not ideal. 14 stam. You're also forced to 14 stam. Okay. Barrett got off. Fine. Good shit, Panthers. Good shot attempt. Alright. Bensky, not bad, but you needed to you don't want to crouch on boards usually because you see that he's 5-holing that through you. So as soon as you see that he 5-holes that, because you have time to turn around, just start running backwards. Or if you see that Panthers is coming up and you can't get there in time, just cover the pass because the other guys can start running up. But he goes for line change. Okay, you need to hit that Panthers. You kind of whiffed. Okay, he's passing to nobody. Okay, panics. You kind of need to let Panthers take that because look, right? You got there late. Your main job should now be to cover Ham or to cover whoever's going to come up, right? Or to just run up, wait for the pass. You kind of just steal it from your teammate. You don't want to do that. Good play on the boards. Good attempt at a pass. You just need to be better at the P2P2 if you're going to do it. More consistency, but that's fine. It comes with practice. That was a good shot there, and then you try to go for the rebound, and then Panthers just pulls it back, does this move, tries to get it through, then boom. That's why I like you guys, because you guys are able to both take it up and then both play defense. It's just like a good, reliable line. Okay, here's where problems start, I guess. Alright. So you tried, and that was okay. I'm going to be a little bit more lenient on you, Oz. You probably shouldn't be playing defense, but you're new. You need to crouch here, right now, if you're going to take it around this guy, because he can crouch right in front of you. And he does. So he just gets the puck, right? This is a breakaway. But this guy, you're critting it, so you should be able to hit this, Oz. You miss, right? This guy is about to take a shot, and then he misses, because he's bad at the game. And then you both miss 15 times. Bear family, you're not even in position to guard that shot. And Oz, you take it through him. You try to go around Ham. Ham just gets there. Alright, Bear family, you got the puck. That was a nice play. Risky, though. Okay, you try to go around this goalie. You don't get there just yet. You stay crouched. It was nice. Okay, Oz, what do? You kind of whiffing on the puck. You pull it back straight to the guy, and then he just does nothing with it. I don't know why. Okay, and now clicks on it. Just does this move to cook you, Barrett, and Oz. Oz, if you see that your guy is getting cooked like this, you need to run up to that puck and you need to crouch in front of it and just try and hit it. Barrett, you crouched, you tried. Moni, there's not much you can do. Try to glove that or slide, but I mean, it's just a nice shot. Bad opportunity, but it happens. Alright. Okay. So this is where I'm really upset. Alright? Because you're not even doing bad, guys. When this happens, towards the end of this period, really bad FOV by the way, but no call. Trying to do something here. Panic's taking the. He's trying to do this move again. Oh, that was a good play. Okay, Barrett. Can you score? No, because Click Zone gets it. And Panic's good play. Defensively, you needed to crouch there, by the way, but that was still good. You got it anyway. Good ping there, Barrett. Panic stays a take. Panic gets kind of cooked. And then you. That pass was to nobody, by the way. Airbnb wasn't there. Moni didn't do anything wrong necessarily. I mean, I would like to see you slide once you see that this guy's going to try and shoot it like this. And then Barrett, you kind of just... Like, the guy wasn't even angled where he could shoot into the net. You kind of just, like... You don't want to do this. You never want to do that, because you just... I mean, if you could do that on the other net, like, that's fine, but, like, just, like, you just... Yeah. That was just bad. So then because of that, we have the Lines of Doom and Despair after this. Okay, nice Bensky. Okay, you need to stay on that guy. Good block, though. Nice shot attempt. If you could just shoot far side, you got a goal. Okay. We've talked about this, guys. We have talked about this. I've talked about this with both of you on the main line. You don't do this. Right? I know. Oh, yeah, it works, right? There's a guy open on the other side of the ice. You just left that guy open. Bensky at least knows somewhat how to backcheck, right? Your job should be to do the V or to cover the pass. Those are your two options. You don't want to clamp on this guy, because if this guy beats you, which he could have, right? But if this guy beats you, right? Not only does he have a 2-on-0, but he can also just pass it like right here. Get it to Airbnb. Airbnb is not that bad of a game. Airbnb can take it up and try and shoot on that net, and then there's a chance that he scores, and then you're losing. Alright? But then, let's look at this, because there's a penalty called here. That's a wild pen, but apparently gets called. Whatever, right? Okay. Bensky. Not a bad play, but like if you're gonna do that, you need to stand more towards like the net so that you can just run over it and then block instead of having to jump, because you can get the puck shot under you. Okay, and then you commit on the corner, which isn't like the worst thing ever, but you're leaving the slot open. You need to commit on the slot more. If you don't win the corner, like if you can't get the puck at the corner, you gotta go to the slot. You do it. You save the goal. Almost. I mean, you almost hit it. I'm gonna give you some credit. You tried. The guy just whiffed it wide. This one, Big Moni, you did that. Good clearance. And we're sending out Panics for the rest of the power play. Okay. 13 seconds left. Let's see what happens. Okay. What are we doing? Right? What are we doing? Why are we trying to win this forward? Why? Just pull it back, take it around your own net. Take it around the back of your own net. Don't do risky shit and then 1-on-2. You're gonna have problems. It's not a good idea. Pumpkins is stupid though, so you're able to crit that, you're able to get hit prio, you're able to take it. Now you start doing what you should have done originally. Okay. That should have been called or something. Well, actually in this corner. But I will say this. Once you see this guy, I know he's Pumpkins, he's not going to get the pass. You want to run towards the slot, you want to cover that. Instead, you're like, beautiful ping, by the way, but like, you get what I'm saying. Good cover, Shiesty, good play. You try to pull it back, get it up. Almost got it around him. That was nice. Nice attempt. Okay, stay with it. Panics, you get it. You dump it up. That's not bad necessarily, but you need to have somebody that follows up on that. Nice shot attempt. Does that go in? Almost. Ham gets there first. Not bad, though. That was a really nice attempt. If you just had a little bit more oomph on that, that goes in. Why is that not called? That was a too many men, but whatever, right? Then Panthers, beautiful shot attempt. If you could just aim that a little bit better, you're doing good. I told you about that earlier. I'm going to give you credit. You worked on that. That's a much better shot. If you get more consistent at it, you're going to get goals. Well, more goals than you already got. You got a hat trick. There's nothing to be upset about. Okay, nice play, Panthers. Okay, Panex, you hit it up. That was a nice pang by Pam there. Staying with it. Panthers taking it up. You should, okay, see, you hit the puck here. If you're going to hit it up, you got to hit it up center. Because if you're hitting up line, now you have one option on how to score on this guy. You have to shoot it far side, or you have to hope that you can squeeze it in close side. You just limited your options, and then you whiffed, which isn't the worst thing in the world. You try to pass it back to your teammate, that's fine. Good play to get that back. Okay, you get back checked. Alright. Nice try. If you... I'm not going to tell you to pull it back necessarily, but let's look at where this guy is. He's right on top of you. If you pull this back, because both of them are looking that way, you break everyone's ankles, because the Brando's also facing that way. If you pull that back and then you shoot, if you shoot to the angle, to where they're facing, you shoot that way, that would be a free goal. Because you like to use pullbacks every once in a while. If you're going to pull back, you got to use it a little smart. This is a smart opportunity to do that. You try to go for that shot. That's still a good shot. You're low on stamina. You need to get off right now. Bensky, okay. You see where he's going with it. You can't crouch where you're standing. You need to crouch in front of where he's going. So he's going more close towards the curve. You want to get in between him and where he's going. This is not a horrible attempt, but you kind of missed. Good save. Bad line change though, but it's okay. Gamer Geek on. Gamer Geek, you're doing good. You're walking him kind of. Trying to go for something here. You clear it out of your own end, or maybe that was him. I don't know. Again, what did we learn? We did this last season. I know that both of you have done this last season. You don't really have... I mean, you can't really pass it much. But as soon as you see Gamer Geek, that Airbnb is open, go worry about him now. Clicks on or tries to do something here. Now he can pass. He almost gets the rebound. I just want to say something, right, about this goal. Sorry, the save. You're all the way over there. Airbnb is there. Puck slides a little bit. Moni gets there just in time to glove it. You're disgusting, Moni. Okay. Right. You do all that beautiful save work. And then you drop it right there. I would rather you hold it if you get past it to someone, because now you're forcing the puck into the corner. Airbnb is going to be able to get a pass. It's not he fucks it up, but it's an opportunity that you don't want to risk. Gamer Geek, nice play, nice shot attempt. Just got to be better at that. You got to aim towards the far side. I don't know if that was a ping or if that was him that did that. I'm going to look one more time. No, that was you. That was really nice. If only you passed it towards the center a little bit more, then Bensky could have done something with that. That was really good. Bensky, not bad. He just needed to crouch. He's going to pull that back. Nice read. Good crouch. Okay. Gamer Geek tried to pull out. Oh, that's fine. Not bad. You kind of curved that around to get around of it. Okay. Gamer Geek takes Bensky. Okay, now you need to take that. Gamer Geek needs to get off the ice. He's still on the ice. Basically taking it behind his own net. That's good. Is getting off? No, he's not. And he's staying on. Okay. Bensky, yep. You see that the guy's taking 15 years to do anything. You can pressure that. Almost a goal. One of you needs to desperately get off. Nobody's getting off. They're on 11 stam. I don't know why they did that. This guy tries to go for the pass again. Like this is the perfect opportunity to pass because nobody's watching the pass. But then, Bensky, you do the weirdest play ever. I haven't seen you do this much before. You beat him to it. You beat the guy to it. You beat his reaction time. You're getting better at the reaction time thing. Crit that away. Nice. Okay, now finally Gamergeek gets off. Bensky holding it behind net at 10 stam. Okay, Panthers, if you see that your guy is on 10 stam, I understand that you're trying to watch that pass. Bensky can't get out until he either clears it or you go take it. So he tries to clear it up. Why are you running away? Just stay on the side. Let him pass to you. Don't run over. Okay, now that was a risky line change. Okay. That's bad. Right? If you're gonna watch pass instead, you need to be on top of Pumpkins. You can't let that guy get space. Or anybody get space for them. It doesn't matter if they're good or bad or whoever. It's Pumpkins is bad, but you don't let them get space like this. Panics. You kind of stopped. And you just stood there. One of you needed to do something there. Neither of you did. It's okay. Mistakes happen. But it's costly. Don't be afraid to try and hit the puck out of your own end. Like if you're really afraid of it getting into the back of the net, that's a good opportunity where you're like afraid that it's going to go to the back of the net. Go for it. Try and hit it away. Try and get rid of it. Try and do something, because otherwise you get scored on. All right, what happens here? Okay, let's look at this, because this led to a very nice goal. Okay, P3'd. That was a little weird. You want to pass to the same side as the other guy. Like if you pass the Panthers, easier goal, but whatever, right? You get the ping, beautiful ping. That guy can't hit it with a damn. You get the goal. That's not very satisfying, but it was a good goal. I mean, you did what you needed to. You pinged his ping through him like a 5-hole. You just got a really nice goal. Nothing to be upset about there. Okay, good block. Okay, good way to stay on it. Okay. Alright. Okay, good way to stay on it. Good. If you see that Panics is right there to hit it, or he communicates he's clamping, because you guys are communicating well, but you need to communicate a little bit more. If Panics is clamping there, you can piece that together, Panthers, to stay up a little bit more, because he's going to pass it to you if he wins that. And then if he did, that's a free goal. Good hit there on the puck. Nice, you're staying with it. Good pass, good goal. I mean, good defensive play, hat trick. Can't be upset with that. First line's offense is really good. Defense is pretty good, but there's some problems. Alright, this isn't a bad play. You lagged badly, though. If you're going to go for this post abuse, yeah, you did rush it. Okay, that's good. You tried your best. You just need to hit a little bit more center. Good pass. I want to point out that this is also a really good save, because that was possibly going in, but he just saved that. That was a beautiful save. Now both of you are doubling. You need to communicate so that you're not doubling. You kind of stole it from Panthers there, Panics, but that's fine. You did fine. Just communicate. Good job, Panthers, taking it up. Get a shot. Nice post abuse. You're getting good at that. If you're going to do a post abuse, you need to be a little bit closer. But you're doing good. 8 seconds left. Yeah, you're fine. Good pass, by the way. I want to point that out. Like I didn't even expect that. I'm your coach. Good pass. Like just you try to get that. Like Panthers, you tried to score that. Good job on creating that, by the way. You just hit him, and that's fine. It happens. Sometimes you make mistakes. Like Alright. Okay. Not bad. Alright. It's two bunch. Panthers, you're good for going to pressure. Panics, if you see that he's pressuring, you need to be on that other side. You need to be worrying about the other guy. You get there first, though, which is good. Now you kind of... I understand what you're trying to do here. Because this guy's behind you. Be careful of the fact that Ham is clinching you. You need to pass immediately here. Pass or shoot. You have two options. You tried. It just didn't have like any power on it. Good pass attempt. He's just waiting for it. Alright. Ham sticking to it. Panthers. Yeah, I mean that was kind of a good pass. You needed to be a little bit further back, not much, but just like an inch, like a hair. Okay, not bad. Okay. Panics, you go for that. Panthers, good job watching the pass, by the way. I know. Like, oh, he gets the shot. Moni is not letting in a goal from this angle. If he does, that's on the goalie. That's not on you. Goalies are going to have a better time saving the shots from there from like horrible angles than a pass. Good job staying on the pass. Good job fighting the corner Panics. Just keeping it, kind of killing time. That's fine. Okay, good slot defense. Kind of whiff. That's fine. Happens. Okay, nice recovery. Good recovery. Good shot. Yep. See, even if you whiff, don't give up. Because like you can still do shit like that. Like that's a really good goal. I mean, like I told you, using those curves to get around, and then boom. Like, that was good. It's really good. Okay, the second line of doom and despair for this last period because of how Stam went and all that. We needed a goal, and then there was delayed pen. Bensky, or who was out to do this? Oh wait, no, she wasn't. It was an FOV thing. Fucking the ref of doom and despair this game, by the way. And there's like 2 pens I want called. Okay, not the worst decision, but you need to not pass to your own slot. Bensky, you're not the worst player, but you need to pass where your teammate is and not where he isn't. Or if you see that they're leaving this wide open area for you to go up. I know you're not the best offensively, but take it up yourself. Don't be afraid to take it up yourself. Because otherwise you're kind of just like wasting that chance. Giving good pressure. You kind of get cooked. Oh, that was nice. I mean, like I said earlier, guys, curving works really well around getting these guys. Bensky, you kind of like you did what I call the Joe Dog. You run into the guy, like you run like way too soon, like way too late in to where he's going. You tried. You're not getting there in time. You need to fall back into the center a little bit more because that's where he's going with that. He's not taking that shot from over there. If he is, the big Moni man can save it. If not, kind of like leaving that open. That was a good goal. Click owner. He's going to be a good player. Okay. Side's still out. All right. Not horrible. The guy just didn't pressure you. I don't know why. You should have hit that instead of trying to get around it to curve. Try to crouch in front of it because you're not going to get that most times. He should have hit that through you. You shouldn't force the slot pass again. You need to communicate. Bensky's not going to the slot pass if you're trying to kill time. You have a 1-goal lead. I understand why you didn't pressure this. Like, I understand, like, oh, it's scary. You don't want to leave the defense open. Like, the only thing I would say is You're probably beating him here. I don't mind that you didn't go for it though. I understand why. Then this guy whiffed. Now Bensky's back, so you can pressure. Go for it, Gamer Geek. That's good. Again, trying to go for that slot pass. Not a bad pass at all. You almost got that, Bensky. Airbnb is just like he did a good job at paying it. Okay, again, nice ping by the way. We just need to be a little bit further back, so he didn't get a chance. Now good line change, holding it, and then need to pass that or take it up. Good pass by the way. You waited till he pressured. Now it's a 1-on-1. Now Panic's gonna get around this guy. Panic's trying to do this pullback move. That's good. Attempt. Oz is on the ice. Oz, good ping by the way. I know that was a ping because I can see when you hit it. Like, nice attempt to try and block it. Not the best though. And then you turn around. Good reaction time. And then you ping him into the corner. That was good. Good play. Do that again. That was nice. Then he kept going with it. Again, watch out for those passes, because this is what happens. If he shot that, that might have been a goal. I was taking it up. Nice try. Just needed to super fight with that far side or P3 it. That should have been called, but it wasn't. I was getting it because of their whiff, then you whiffed. It's fine. Panic can take that. He passes it up to you. Go for a line change. Panthers gets out. Kind of a delayed line change, by the way. Okay. Oz, I know you're new, so I'm going to give you a little bit more leniency. If you see Panthers going up, you got to fall back, because otherwise this guy gets a chance. And then he almost scored. First save was very good, Moni. He almost curved it around you. And then Oz, you saved that. That was nice. That was a good play. Then you left it. You can't do that. Like I know we said we need you to get a line change soon, but you can't just immediately leave it there, because now you're leaving the slot open. Well, slot pass opportunity open. Panthers, you get it. It's not bad. Bensky, you need to watch his passes. Remember, because if that wasn't offsides, that would have maybe been a goal. Timeout. So we get a line stack. They pull the goalie. They played it up so they can get the pass. You need to hit that Panic. I know it's a whiff, but you don't need to crit this necessarily. You just need to hit it away. I would just crouch in front of it and try to hit it like normally, because otherwise you can whiff, and then that almost happened. He almost got a goal. This is a really close game. Nice job of hitting into the corner, Panthers. Nice pressure. Then you kind of fell back after you didn't get your way. That's good. Playing the defense to lock it up. Good pang, by the way, and then that's a free goal. That was a good play for what you should do with open netters. Good job. I mean, I know there's a lot of bad things that happen in this game, but it could have been worse. This could have been way worse. This could have been way better. You have a lot of things to learn from this, but don't beat yourself up over it. Mistakes happen. Things go bad. Just gotta improve.